Hello everybody, happy afternoon, I was going to say happy Tuesday, but no, it is Sunday. It's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day to Mother Earth. Be interesting to see the Empress card comes up. Let's have a look. So I am going to start with the colour. So let's see what you're drawn to in your mind's eye. And think of a colour. Don't put too much focus on it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to see what happens at the end of the reading and see if that colour comes in, or if not, then there will be a message within that colour that's on the top of the deck anyway. And we'll have a look-see. So I'm going to cut the deck and then I'm going to put that one on the top, and whatever is on the top, and I'm not going to peek. That will be the colour, the theme. And we'll see, won't we? We will see. So this means you get to have a general tarot reading, no fixed sign, no fixed subject, because it's not for no fixed person. However, you are the questioner, meaning you are the one watching this, you're the one looking into what messages are coming up, okay? I also want to say I don't switch roles. So if you, say for example, the first card which comes up, and I will explain what it means. Don't think that's the other person that you're thinking about. That will be you, because these all have a position, okay? So with that being said, let's get going. Let's see what first card is coming up for everybody. What card is coming up? What? They are all flying out, guys. They're alive. Let's start again, shall we? And if any of those come up again, then I'll read them. So let's see. Thank you. This is coming up a lot, you know. Six of Pentacles. This is your energy. So you're being represented by the Six of Pentacles, meaning that you could be realizing that there needs to be some balance coming in, okay? So I'm not going to say that you've been taking, but what I do want to say, you don't have to keep giving, and think that's what the universe's way is all about. You know, it's not about, I'm going to keep doing this, and I'll get rewarded on a karmic level. The universe wants you to take as well, not in a selfish way, but it means to say that, to think about yourself. If it means cutting yourself off for a little while, if it means saying no, that is part of looking after yourself also, and that is creating a balance in those scales there which he is holding, okay? A lot of you might be thinking of doing some charity work, you know, animal shelters, that type of thing, or just giving away things that you don't need anymore, clothes banks, that type of stuff, and just deciding on how you're changing things up for the greater good. This is a really, really nice card to have, okay? What I do want to say is be mindful of who, you know, who asks for your help. The same types of people can come in saying, oh, I'm skint, can you do this? If they're not helping themselves, then just be aware that they could just be using you, maybe not even aware that they're doing it, for a convenience. Because what I do want to say, that little red ticket there in her pocket or his pocket, that's for their own benefit, okay? So they've hidden that. That's a ticket to, there could be a meal ticket, but this person here is asking, and he's, the ticket there, he can't see because his head is turned because he's giving, okay? So that's what I want to say. So that's quite a nice place to be in, isn't it? So it's just not really directing it towards it. And obviously if this is regards to a relationship, it's find that equilibrium in that relationship, okay? If you find you're doing something and it's taken for granted or nothing's really being done, just take your energy away for a little bit, because it will create that balance that is meant to be seen, okay? So what is coming in from an outside influence doesn't mean you're influenced, but what it does mean, it could be a situation energy or a person, and what an influence that is, okay? Judgment. So, two ways I'm going to read this. Firstly, take away the fact that it could be a person like another energy, somebody with a name, you know. This is things around you. You're either going to see it differently through the own rebirthing of yourself, because you're going through a transition, you're creating the balance in your own life, and then things around you will start to change anyway. You'll see the depth in certain things, you'll see the meaning in some things, or things will come to you where it will be your calling, okay? So there's many ways this can come to you. This can be in dreams, this can just be in just how you start to change on a day-to-day level, okay? When the judgment comes in from an outside influence position, this is really profound because it's showing you that you don't fit that shell anymore. You know how you need to, is there like a little snail that changes? No. I'm thinking of a crab, that little tiny crab in the sea that goes and finds shells for its new house and then it protects itself. It's not a snail. So what I'm seeing is that old shell that you've used to protect yourself, you're now going out to find a bigger shell, okay, a grander one, not necessarily in like a new house type big, but because you're expanding your awareness, okay? So at the moment you're that little crab and you're searching for the next thing for you to protect yourself, for you to call home almost, but that's figurative, okay? It's not actually moving home, but while some of you could be moving home, make that fit for you, okay? However, if this is a person, this would be them having an awakening, a rebirth, okay? So with you maybe having that balance within yourself, your own self-worth, not giving, maybe sometimes this is what is needed. This comes up a lot. But until we stop bothering, guys, just saying. But with the judgment card, there is definitely some calling coming your way, okay? So if you feel like you've been lost or chasing your tail or wondering where it's all going to go, you could start to find yourself a lot more and things will start to click in place with regards to external situations. So let's see. What else is coming in? What else? So let's ask the divine, the beautiful, beautiful universe, the divine, what is coming in after the judgment card for my questioners? What is coming in? They're playing with me. What is coming up? Thank you. Oh, see, yes. I think some of you could be moving, guys. Four of Wands. Now, this is slightly different to this one because whilst this is like gaining a balance, this is balance. So you're clearly on the right track. You're clearly getting your balance coming in. Maybe celebrating something. Maybe celebrating the keys for your new house, your new car, whatever that is. I think for some of you, now this won't fit for all of you, the rebirthing of an external situation will lead into a relationship for you, okay? So whether or not somebody just, man or woman's up and says, look, yeah, okay, fair enough. But this is you entering into a new, I'm not saying a new phase, okay? But what I am seeing is a new way of being where you're happy, okay? You're happy in your own skin. You're happy with just the balance you've created on those internal scales because you know that it's going to show in the external scales, okay? So this is a nice place. This isn't anything that's making me say, guys, come on now. I'm not seeing anxieties here yet. I'm not seeing you overthinking here yet. I'm seeing you understanding that everything is a process. Because you get to the Four of Wands. I love the Four of Wands. I really, really, really do. It's one of my favourite cards, actually, especially for the Wands seat. So it's almost like, and I feel a lot of you will be doing something very unconventional, okay? Whatever conventional, unconventional is for you, it's different for everybody. But I just feel that you'll be entering into something that isn't considered every day, okay? So I wonder what that's going to be for some of you. Maybe this judgment card, the whole rebirthing energy coming in for you is exactly what that is. Maybe you're doing something that not everybody does, or thinking in a way that isn't considered, you know, like the masses, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because underneath you, you've got the Magician. I'm liking where this is going, guys. I really, really am. Now, the Magician, a lot of you could start to get into manifesting. That's exactly what it is. From finding your own inner balance to finding your own stability, you realize that you are the power, okay? So you're manifesting like a mother, okay? And this is exactly what is coming in for you. Realizing that you have everything you need on the inside to get what you want on the outside, okay? It's funny, we always chase stuff. We always chase things and think that's going to make us feel better, or when I get that, then it'll make it easier for when this happens. Once we stop that and find that balance within ourselves, which is exactly what's here, we do get here. The Magician. As a timeline, this could be going all the way to next January. But don't be too fazed by that. It's an Aquarian energy. But no, I'm liking it. So with the Judgment, the Magician, think of that little tiny crab changing shells. That's exactly what you're doing. And you'll be happy with your new shell. You'll be happy with the way it looks. You'll be happy with the way it feels. And you'll realise how cramped you were before you put yourself first to gain that balance. Well, I'm telling you something now. From an outside influence, 2 cards flew out. Now, this is interesting. So the Judgment card is a major energy. So is the Star card. And so is the 9 of... no, this is not major. The minor energy is the 9 of Wands, okay? Now, this is really, really interesting. Because if this is a person, guys, and again, this won't fit for everybody, somebody would like to get in touch with you. They see you as the Magician. They see you as having it all. But they feel they'll be knocked back because maybe you've taken less of their rubbish in recent days, or you just can't be bothered anymore. So this is the Wounded Warrior. Now, what I want to say is the surrounding cards around it isn't making me feel you're the one that's wounded them. They've wounded themselves. They've tripped themselves up. However, the Judgment and the Star is a really nice combination because it is a rebirthing. I said about somebody they might have their awakening. The Star is that karmic wish. Maybe they had to go through realizing the grass isn't always greener and being that wounded warrior. Hey, everyone does it in different ways, guys. We've all been there. How you want to deal with that is up to you. If this isn't with regards to a person, then what it would be showing is you get your wish. Everything comes to you, guys. But what I do want to say is don't feel easily defeated by minor things. You've got too much good stuff going on for that to happen. With the 4 of Wands coming up here, the 9 of Wands, you don't want to be wobbled by any of that. But the fact that's coming from an external situation, it's not really showing you anyway, okay? But there's a blessing coming your way. I can tell you that much. That might be the title of the video. Okay, so let's have a look. Underneath. Now the Tower has been sneaking at the bottom of the deck, but then I have noticed it. And I'm just going to get a clarifier and see why is the Tower here. At the bottom there, though, you have the 10 of Cups, which is that emotional completion, that happiness, So I'm just going to ask the cards, why is the Tower here? Can we have a clarifier? This isn't the overall clarifier, guys. Oh. Well, that one's flipped over. Oh, cards. They tell a lovely story. This isn't me telling the story, guys, by the way. It's your divination. It's your own guides. I'm just the messenger. So we've got the Tower underneath the 4 of Wands. Okay, so I said about this could be you going into a relationship after this rebirthing. That's exactly what it could be. But it's something you don't expect because it happens all out the blue. However, the fact that it's in your position shows maybe you've kind of manifested this anyway subconsciously because you don't realize it because you're the Magician coming up here. Now, this isn't right now, right this second, but it's on its way. The way it seems is, when you can see the colour of the clouds in the distance, it's going to rain or it's going to be sunny. That's the way it is, okay? It's coming in, but it hasn't come in right now, right this second. Because the clarifier for this is the Lovers. Could be a Gemini. Suddenly, something with a Gemini could be coming up out the blue. You could get a message all of a sudden. Who knows? If it's not a Gemini, what it will be is a choice between two things out of the blue, all of a sudden. Don't things happen when nothing happens for ages, and all of a sudden you think, oh, blimey, what's going on now then? If you're single, you ain't going to be short of choices. If you're attached, if you're married, if you're engaged, whatever your situation, there's a sudden choice coming in for you because it's been gifted by the universe. You've been blessed, remember, with this opportunity because you've worked on yourself first. You've created a balance. Do not underestimate the small steps, guys, within yourself. It might not seem like you're doing anything, but trust me, these are integral steps to get to all this amazing glory right here. A blessing is coming in. There will be something you don't expect, but I'm not seeing anything nasty. You're not seeing a nasty surprise, guys. Anyway, let's have a look. So let's see, for an overall clarifier, what is coming in. King of Wands. He knows what he wants. That Lion there showing strength. Maybe this Nine of Wands coming up here, because it's from the same, both wands, is this wounded warrior energy. He kind of gets over that and just thinks, do you know what, I'm going to go for it. I'm reading that. This time I'm reading that as somebody else, not you. Now, normally the clarifier is you. Gets it through the overall energy. But the King of Wands is showing there's just going to be some fiery communication. Not fiery aggressive, fiery spicy. So just watch out for that. There's the switch up. There is a switch up, guys. And I think you might like it. Okay? So no anxieties, remember. No down and outs. I'm not reading that at all. I'm reading you being the manifester. These choices coming in. So just enjoy today. Know that's all going to be coming in for you. Did you think of a colour? Let's have a look. I think this one came up last time. Silver. Be persistent. Be persistent in your balance within your own internal scales, because the results of those big external scales will show itself very, very well. Which one are you going to feed? The grateful or the sneaky? You've got that choice there, but persistency is key because you will get to this beautiful energy. You really, really will. And here also. That, guys, is your tarot reading. Now, isn't that interesting? I like it. I'm quite excited about this one. To book in for a private reading with me, you can email me direct. I offer half an hour or 30 minutes. No, half an hour, 30 minutes. That's exactly the same thing. Half an hour or an hour. So 30 or 60 minutes. On Tuesday, I will be doing the evening version of this, but it's just in the evening. So different vibes, different energies, that type of stuff. You have a beautiful Sunday, whatever you're doing. Chill out, relax. I'm going to put some David Bowie on really, 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 really loud and shift the vibration because I've got some tidying to do. Okay? So you have a good one. Take care. And as always, I will see you in the next video.